Resurrecting is college football to coming out emotional by Dick Aldrich. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this fucking 3, 2, 1.
What's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I'm Jake, and this video is different than most of my videos. Most of my videos are vlogs. You can watch and learn about me, or you can go watch those and then come back to this one whenever you please. I just want to share my coming out story with you and my life story. There's so much I want to say, and I don't even know that I'll say it all in this video because I don't want it to be very long, but I just want to give you the gist of my life and what's been going on. That being said, I want to start by saying thank you to everyone I came out officially, publicly, about 2 months ago, which was really big for me. My family had known, my friends have known, but you know, you guys were the ones asking every day, assuming things, saying things, so I finally came out publicly 2 months ago. I just want to say thank you guys for the support and love and all that. But moving on to the story to my life, I'm gonna sit back. I just put my Christmas stuff up today, that's why it looks like this. Can you see me? I don't know where I want this to start. So those of you that have been here a while, you know that I used to play football in college, and then I medically retired because I got ulcerative colitis back last November. I was in the hospital for a few days, and then went through the process of medically retiring and ending football altogether. I think part of that, and part of ulcerative colitis for me, and a big trigger for me, is my stress. And my stress is what ultimately triggered it, they think. And that was stress from playing a sport and being in an environment every day for the past 10 years where I had to fake who I was and go through every day not being myself. I was watching videos of myself from this time last year with, you know, putting on a deep voice and all this stuff. And it's like, that wasn't me. And that hadn't been me in so long and for so long, because I grew up in Texas. I went to a private Christian school through 8th grade, and then I switched over to a regular Texas high school for 3 years. Then I went to Florida to IMG Academy for my senior year of high school, and then I came up to New Jersey to play in college at Rutgers, and now I'm still here, just not playing anymore. Growing up in Texas specifically, the part that I grew up in was hard. People were kicked out of that school for being gay.
Wow, really?
So I kind of always hid who I was or tried to, because I didn't want to be that person that got made a fool by getting kicked out of school because, oh, they're gay. And so it was a part of myself that I knew, but I denied for years and years and years. And I think football for me kind of helped mask that. But football was also the reason I had to mask it, and the reason I didn't feel comfortable being myself. So it's kind of confusing there, but my parents had me play football. It wasn't my dream for myself, and they know that now. And at the time when I was playing, there was a lot of resentment towards them, and we've worked through most of it, but a lot of resentment because I felt trapped in where I was. I remember I would go to practice in college, and before practice I would sit in the stall at like 5 in the morning, like just texting them like, I hate everything, like I can't be myself, you guys don't understand. And I had come out to them previously, and they were like, no, we do understand. I was like, you'll never understand till you go through it, and you guys will never have to go through it. But whenever you walk into a place every day where people are like making jokes and this and that, and it's nothing against where I was at school-wise, in high school, college, wherever, it's nothing against that. It's just the culture and the nature of the beast, and it's a masculine sport. There's nothing wrong with that. But it wasn't for me, and it wasn't me. And so I went about my life for so long trying to fit that mold and hide who I was, and it really, really wrecked me, like really wrecked me, to the point where I ended up in the hospital from ulcerative colitis.
Oh, man.
Because I was triggered by stress, and the stress, in my opinion, was me faking my life every day to please those around me rather than please myself. And I'm kind of making this video and talking about it because I know there's other people out there playing college sports who are closeted, who don't feel safe coming out, who don't feel comfortable, who aren't happy. And part of me wishes I had the guts to do it when I was still playing. And the other part of me hopes that one of you do, because it takes a lot of courage to come out, no matter who you are, where you are, your situation, but it takes a ton of courage. And I didn't have the courage then. Many people ask now, like, oh, when did you come out? How did you come out? I was actually in LA for a trip this summer. I was there for a few days. Some stuff happened. And I was like, I want to leave, so I left early. But on the plane,
Yeah.
I posted a TikTok about where I see my future, and it was Nate and Jeremiah, the designers, if you know. I posted a picture of them on like this mood board, and it was like a gay family, and a lot of people caught on to it, and I posted it right before I lost connection, like right before we took off, and I landed, and I was so scared the whole flight. And it wasn't like fully coming out. It wasn't me saying I'm gay. It was just a mood board, and people caught onto it and were already like outpouring support and love. So that was the first video where I kind of came out. There was another one I posted, but then I think the one that really, like, I fully came out was, it was this one. And it says, forever living my life authentically and unapologetically for myself, because he couldn't. It shows a picture of me playing football. I feel like everybody asks me why I want to do so much and why I travel so much now and why I kind of act like I don't care about a lot of things, and it's because I spent 19 years of my life in this environment where I couldn't live fully, and I look back and I feel like I wasted a lot of my life, and I know it happened for a reason, and I think everything happens for a reason, and I'm one of those people that believes everything happens for a reason, but at the same time, like, that's why I try and do everything I can now. My favorite word is passion, because I try and do everything passionately, and I don't always do it, and I regret not doing it, but I try, because I think that everything in life you do, you should do it passionately. You should cry passionately, you should love passionately, you should be passionate about who you are, where you are, what you're doing, and I wasn't then, and I couldn't be, and now that I have the chance to be, I try and be the most. But anyway, he couldn't. And then I scroll and then I say, no, I'm not embarrassed for being who I am. I'm blessed I can experience life in a way many can't. We aren't all the same, but we're all human. And if somebody can't see that, that's on them, not you, babe. And it's so true. And I've lost so many people in my life that I thought I would never lose because of how I was made. And I think there's something so beautiful about that as a gay person, you get to really see who's a real friend and who's fake. Because straight people don't have that test of, oh, are you still going to be in my life if this changes about me? But we do, and it's kind of beautiful, and it's fucked up, but it is that you get to test people's loyalty to you. I think the next thing I'm gonna try and get through saying, and I didn't want to talk about it originally, but I think it's important, is, at least for me, I posted that October 11th, and there was somebody I was talking to when that was posted, and up until about 2 weeks ago now, it's been the hardest person to get over, because he's also the person that finally made me comfortable in who I was, and where I felt so secure in him that I didn't care what other people thought of me. And part of me is sad that I let somebody have that power over me, but the other part of me is so grateful, because I think everybody comes into your life for a reason, and I didn't know what his reason was, and he had stopped talking for a little bit, and I don't want to talk about all that because that's not, I don't want to air out business like that, but at the same time, like, that person, like, you know who you are if you're watching this, and I know you're probably not. Thank you, because you made me comfortable being who I am. That's something that I'll take with me for the rest of my life. I think it's important to understand why people are in your life, and I finally realized, and that's why I'm filming this video now, because I realized 3 days ago that that's why the person was in my life, is to allow me to set myself free like I did in these videos. And when I posted the first video of me, like, kind of coming out, I posted it at a point where I wasn't talking to this person, and I also felt like I was missing that person that made me feel free. And then I posted the full one when we were talking again, and I was really happy. But life is life, things happen, people come and go, and you learn lessons with everybody. But that was probably my biggest lesson in person form. That person I'll always be grateful for. I think it's also important to understand that while there has been a lot of progress made in the gay community and accepting people and this and that, there's still a lot more that people don't understand. And it's not as simple as just saying, oh, I'm gay, I'm fine. Now what? Like, you guys know about my Paris love story if you've been here long enough. I was with him one night in Paris walking around, and we this guy was screaming in French, and I obviously didn't understand. Like, I hadn't done enough
Wow.
Duolingo at the time to understand what was being said, but basically, apparently, he was cussing us out for our sexuality and this and that, and it's like,
Wow.
it doesn't seem
Really?
that important. I never thought I'd be the type that let it affect me, but after so long fighting to be myself, when stuff like that happens, it really pisses me off, to be completely honest. God, sorry, I need to stop crying. But it's true, it's authentic, there you go. What else? What else do I want to say? I think I am genuinely deep down the happiest I've ever been, and I will say I'm a lover boy at heart. I want somebody that I can be with for life. You guys say you're 19, all this, I get it. I completely understand. But I get really attached to people. Like I said, I love people so passionately. And I'm passionate about who I love and how I love. And I think that understanding over the past probably 6 months that the gay community is not always the
Yeah.
healthiest. And there's a lot of toxicity in it. Has been hard. And I guess that's with everything. But I don't know. I think that's where I'm struggling, if I'm being completely transparent and vulnerable with you, is finding a genuine, people who are looking for a genuine connection, not a hookup. And I've never been the type to want that. So I think while I'm out and I'm happy, I'm still trying to figure things out. Obviously, I'm young. I do think it is a beautiful thing to be gay and to live your life like most people can't, like I said, because a lot of people can't.
Yeah, obosin akamad upin api. Upin epi obosin akamad, yeah.
A lot of people, even some that I know, aren't able to come out for certain
Yeah.
reasons, and it's hard to see because I know what they're going through, whether they act like it or not, and
Yeah.
you don't want somebody to go through that, especially somebody you love and care about. So I'm kind of making this video to say, like, yes, I was a highly recruited football player. Yes, it was hell, fucking hell, faking who I was every day for however many years. I went to a boarding school in Florida, and I could not leave that campus. I had
Wow.
no personal space, no personal time to just be myself. I couldn't go back to my room and just be myself. No. Why? Because dorm rooms, you share a room with somebody. My cousin lived there. I would go to her house, but I didn't come out to her. I was too scared to come out to her. She didn't know until recently. And it's like, I never had that freedom to be myself when I was younger. So that is why I do everything I can now, and I go everywhere I can, and I jump at the first opportunity I see, because, not the first, but like I jump at exciting things where I'm allowed to live life and enjoy life being myself, because I used to not be able to, and there was a while where I thought I wouldn't be able to for another 4 years. And it sucks that it took a autoimmune disease putting me in the hospital to be able to finally slowly come out, but it happened, and that's my story, and that's what it took. But I don't want somebody else to have to get to that point. I want you to know that if you don't feel comfortable in an environment, get out. And if you have the courage to come out deep down, and if you want to, do it. Please do
Yeah.
it. Because I was too scared to. And I really, like, I'm rooting for the person that comes out while playing college football. I'm rooting for that person. And if you're out there and you need to talk to me, DM me. I'll answer. I'll fly to you and be there when you do it to support you. Like, I don't care. I want people to realize that you're going to lose people along the way, but those are the people you're going to lose anyway for something. Lose them young. Grow old with the ones that are going to be there for you. I don't know, you guys. This video has been all over the place. I have a ring light behind you. It's giving me a fucking headache. My tears are drying. I tried to order dinner. All I got was a little cup of soup. I thought I ordered glass noodles and chicken and soup, but all I ordered was the
Chicken
soup. So riddle me that.
in use.
I don't know. This video was really poorly done. I'm writing a book. It'll be much more detailed. Basically, this was a therapy
I'm waiting
session.
for you.
Now that I think about it, I'm gonna link a song below. It's called "Same Love" by Macklemore. I think it's the best song ever. Just listen to it if you haven't already. It's amazing. It's speaking about awareness. I always tell people too, I say, I don't ask that you agree with my sexuality, because I understand your beliefs may be different, your religion may be different. I don't even need you to accept to be honest. But I
Yeah.
ask that when you're around me, you respect me as a person because I'm a human. And that doesn't go for me, that goes for everybody. When you're around somebody that's a different sexuality than you, a different religion than you, a different race than you better fucking respect them because it's the bare minimum you can do to show that you have human decency. And if you can't do that, then you need some real fucking help. I think the hardest conversation I had coming out was to my head football coach. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're not going to actually go have that conversation, are you?" Like that's a Division 1 football coach. You're not going to just go in there and say I'm gay. And for a
Yeah.
while, I didn't think I was going to, and then I said I have to for myself. That's what I need to do
Yeah.
to finally feel, and I did it. And I gotta say that was the most understanding and accepting person, and made me feel so safe and respected and valued. And again, I can't speak on personal beliefs of his or anything like that because I don't know, but
Yeah.
he also showed me that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you are,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter who you love because that
Yep.
doesn't define you as a person. Okay, that's it. I'm done giving you my sob story. That wasn't even a story. Like, I didn't even know what direction that was in. I missed so many things, but I don't care. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support and love. And spread kindness, spread positivity,
Yeah.
spread love. Do everything passionately because you only live once. And
Yeah.
don't
YOLO.
waste 19 years of your life hiding who you are just to please other people. Please yourself. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the things, turn on notifications. Like I said, if you're new here, usually they're fun, funky, chaotic vlogs, not this little soppy shit, but I wanted to share with you. Yeah, follow me on all my other social medias, link below, yada yada yada. I love you guys, and there's actually gonna be a vlog coming out very soon, so stay tuned. Mwah. Love you. Bye! Ooh, bright. Okay, lighting. Surface.
There was college football to coming out in most of our Jack Evans. Yep. Used to be yeah. 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 The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified from the below. Bye. Wow.